When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. The Bearcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On the run, it's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive lineman gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull him down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass to sticks and still on his feet. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Hard running there. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Michigan 7, Cincinnati 0.
And the kicking team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
On the ground, it's Walker. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Let's take a minute and talk about Cincinnati. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Bearcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. On the move.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but ending plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed over the middle, it's Marshall. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines are marching down the field. The pitch to the left. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big man.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. And the Wolverines pick up the first down.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. 4th and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown. Now set up on a 1st and goal situation because of good physical play.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pryor. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. And the Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll try the left side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
To throw, it's Underwood. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And this young signal caller is playing well beyond his years. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Wolverines come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Underwood. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him, you want to get to his legs, and if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, momentum shift for the...
Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got him this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense working from the pistol. DB's right up on the receivers. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. To the air, it's Underwood. Sets up the screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They're setting up the screen. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll take another shot here. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. Back to pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Got it in the middle, it's McCulley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll immediately call timeout.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. He'll pull it. There he goes. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Let's go. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Wolverines will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go! To the air, it's Sorsby. That's reeled in, it's Allen. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Fires to the tight end. The Wolverines brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. This guy fits the bill. Big, sturdy Michigan pocket passer.
And it's built on the ground, but I tell you what, when Michigan's had their best teams, they got to have that balance, right? You got to have a guy back there in the pocket that can go through the fake and then make the decision, get the ball out, and get some first downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Simpson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense gets set for second down. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, and those are those where you're just looking at your hands. Left hand, right hand, left hand, right hand. Dang it, I should have caught that. Nice play, break on the football. That could have been a house call. That could have been a game changer, but just couldn't secure the interception.
And they'll just down it right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. A run for the quarterback. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
And the Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to test the right side with this one. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The hand to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll keep it on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll go to the air. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the pummeling has started. precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Bearcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch at the 35. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off play action on first down. Now improvising. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. This offense has been suffocated by a sea of maize and blue, reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. Just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
Fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Touchdown, Bearcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Michigan 33, Cincinnati 10.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. He'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the move, it's Hester. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, obviously this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Still on his feet at the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. The handoff keeps working on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Fires left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the... Turning it on! He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we've certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He's got his man across the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Royer. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Now from inside the red zone. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. Smashes through the tackle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Michigan.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, they're in